I am 78 years old, and the doctor told me last winter that my heart is tired. Not broken, not failing, just tired. He said it like it was nothing, like he was talking about an old engine that had run too long. But what he didn't know was this: my heart has been tired for a very long time. Long before the hospital, long before the machines, long before anyone ever listened to the words I needed to share.
This is the story of a man named Samuel. Not famous, not powerful, just honest at 78 years old. Samuel finally agreed to tell his story, not because he wanted sympathy, but because he wished someone had told him this truth sooner. What you're about to hear is his life, his mistakes, and the quiet pain his heart carried for decades. This is Samuel's story. My name is Samuel. I was born in a small town where men didn't talk about feelings. You worked, you provided, you stayed quiet. My father died when I was 16. Heart attack, right at the kitchen table. No warning, no goodbye. That day, I made a promise to myself. I would never be weak. I would never slow down. I would never let my heart betray me, so I worked harder. I married young, had 2 kids, bought a small house I could barely afford. I took extra shifts. Missed birthdays, missed school plays. Every time my chest felt tight, I told myself it was stress. Every time I felt scared, I swallowed it. That's what men did. By my 40s, I was always tired, but tired became normal. I drank more coffee, slept less, smiled when I needed to. My wife, Eleanor, would ask me, "Are you okay?" And I'd say, "Of course, just busy." Busy became my excuse for everything. Then one night, at 52, my heart finally spoke up. I woke up at 2:17 a.m., sweating, breathing like I'd run a mile. My left arm hurt. My chest felt heavy, like someone was sitting on it. I sat on the edge of the bed, waiting for it to pass. It always passed. This time it didn't. Eleanor called the ambulance. I survived. The doctor said I was lucky. He told me to slow down, change my life, listen to my heart. I nodded, and then I went back to doing everything the same. Years passed. The kids grew up. Eleanor grew quieter. We talked less, lived beside each other instead of with each other. I retired at 65 and didn't know what to do with myself without work. I had to sit with my thoughts. That's when the real pain started, not in my chest, in the silence. Eleanor died when I was 70. Another heart. I remember holding her hand in the hospital, thinking I spent my whole life protecting my heart and never learned how to share it after she was gone. My heart got louder, skipped beats, short breaths, long nights. Doctors adjusted my medicine, but no pill could fix regret. Last winter, they told me my heart was weak, and for the first time, I didn't argue, because now I understood something no one ever told me. Your heart doesn't just carry blood. It carries everything you never say, every apology you delay, every I love you you swallow, every tear you pretend you don't have. So I started doing things differently. I call my children just to hear their voices. I tell my grandchildren stories, real ones. I say I love you without waiting for a reason. And when my heart hurts now, I don't fight it, I listen. If you're listening to this and your heart feels heavy, please don't wait until it has to scream. Slow down. Say the words, make the call. Forgive someone, even yourself, because one day, your heart will get tired too, and when it does, I hope it remembers more love than regret.
If this story spoke to you, you already know what to do. Subscribe. Some truths take time to hear, and they're worth waiting for.